I am Lois.
And I'm EmJem. And we've had our fair share of absolute disasters when it comes to the male species, love and relationships.
You name it, and one of us has probably experienced it. So if you want to hear about some hilarious sex stories,
failed situationships with a dash of heated debate,
welcome to the Hoe Phase.
Ew.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Back.
To the Hoe Phase.
The Hoe Phase. Freaky wah, wiki wee, wiki wah, wah, woo, wiki wah. I feel out of touch, Lois. I'm out of touch. I'm out of time.
I want some of what you've been having. Where's this energy come from?
Do you know what it is? This always happens. Shock everyone. I'm hungover again.
So, it is episode 14.
14.
Guys, what did you think to last week's episode with Brad?
Do you know what? I thought it was a bloody brilliant episode. If I do say so myself.
We've had some good responses.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Well, it's been a fucking while since we recorded.
Yeah.
Lots to catch up on.
We have, because it's been nearly 2 weeks, because we recorded a lot back to back.
We did, yeah.
So
that's because we were busy.
We were very busy, yeah. So we decided to just get a load recorded, and then
here we are.
Yeah, we've not recorded in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What's been going on?
Bank holiday weekend. We'll go with that. It was a wonderful time.
I got very drunk very quick.
Yeah, we did.
And we were in bed we weren't in bed, but we were home for about
11? No, earlier than that.
No, we were home for about 8.
Were we?
Yes, we were playing Uno.
We were, sorry. And
Wilson came.
I was on the sofa like this.
Yes, you were. I will put that on Instagram.
For audio listeners, I was shoving my legs up and down.
Holding her feet like a baby.
Holding my feet like a baby.
Yeah, so Wilson came with us because she'd only just got out and we were like, we're fucking knackered, mate. We've been drinking since 1.
Yeah, we had been out a while.
Yeah, she thought it was a nighttime thing, and it was actually a day sesh.
Yeah.
She came out at 7. We then was like 8 o'clock. We're ready for bed.
Went to McDonald's.
I had a Chinese.
We had a great time.
We had a wonderful time. We came home, played Uno, watched Anyone But You.
Lois and Wilson made me pick up 14 cards in Uno, everybody. Illegal.
It's what she deserves.
Excuse me.
I'm only
not
joking.
in my birthday month, young lady.
Oh yeah, this is an EmJem B-Day special.
Everyone say happy birthday to me.
It's EmJem's birthday.
Is it my birthday?
So when this episode comes out, EmJem's birthday will be on the Sunday.
Yes. It's a national holiday, everybody.
It is a national holiday. We have no choice in the matter. You must celebrate Emma's birthday.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's not about anybody else, just about me. All about me. I share my
Kira.
birthday. Well, Kira's is not for another 2 weeks. This is my birthday weekend, okay? Kira's is next weekend, okay?
Kira's is next weekend.
But when I say, do you want to know the reason why I make such a big deal out of my birthday? Because I share it with every fucker else.
Yeah.
There are so many people who were born on the 14th of April.
My granddad was born on the 14th of April.
There were about 6 of us at school.
Really?
Yeah. There was 4 people in my year who all had the same birthday.
Rude.
And then at uni, I shared a birthday as well.
Rude.
With another girl.
I've never shared my birthday.
She was in my friendship group, so that made it cool. But at the same time, you know it's all about me. It's about me. About me.
She is an attention whore, but we love it.
I'm an attention hoe, some would say. So we did the bank holiday.
Yes, we did.
And then, I was really ill.
Yes.
For a change, Lois wasn't the sick one. I was.
Well, I was a little bit poorly, but
Lois,
not as
it's
bad
not
as
about you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was poorly. I got sent home from work.
She was off for 2 days.
I was. I'm never off ill.
No, I know.
But when I get sick, I have to just sleep.
Yeah.
Well,
I was looking after you. Because I was working from home. Because she was off on the days that I was working from home.
You were feeding me soup.
I was.
Yes.
Poor kid. You better now, though.
I am, yes. Well, the whole flu thing that everybody's had, everybody has had the cough Everybody's leaving it like the cough.
Yeah.
Because the cough sticks around for ages. Like, I've been better now for a full week, I would say. But I can't stop coughing. I'm still like slightly bunged up.
Yeah.
And I need it to fuck the fuck off.
Yeah.
Because we've got a big ass weekend ahead.
Yeah, maybe if we take cold and flu tablets.
Recreationally. Is that what the word is? Recreationally?
I mean, that's when you take drugs for fun.
We're not taking them for fun. We're just taking them as a precaution.
Precautionally,
recreationally taking cold and flu tablets. To stop us from getting ill. I went on a hen do.
She went on a hen do.
Yesterday, which was so much fun. I have a public service announcement as well. This podcast really is all about me today.
Go on.
I passed my theory test, everyone.
She did.
It's only bloody taken me 9 years to pass it again. I would like to add some context to that.
Okay, yeah.
Because
everyone's going to be like,
nah. Yeah, so when I was 17, it took me 7 times to pass my theory test. And once I passed it, I was like, yes, get in. Then I went to university. I didn't drive whilst at uni. But theory tests do this thing where they expire. So it expired.
After 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, it expired. But then I thought, I don't need to drive. I'm gonna be a performer. I'm gonna live in London. This was pre-COVID. So 2019 hit. I was living in Chichester. I got a job to go out to Cyprus. 4 years later, here I am, not in Cyprus. So when was it? I think it was when I was still living at my mum and dad's, and I was working with you.
Yes, but you were also with Bruno, and obviously he lives about half an hour away. So.
And I'd missed the bus back to my house after I'd finished work, and I went, fuck it, this is it. I need to start driving. So that was 2 years ago now. And now that I've passed my theory test, I just need to get to move on and do my practical. But it's scary.
Yeah, but you'll pass it first time.
I will pass it first time.
Because you know what you're doing.
I do.
You've been learning to drive for 2 years.
18 months.
18 months.
Yeah.
I was learning to drive for 2 years on and off. I had like 6 months break in between.
Yeah.
And I passed second time.
Yes. So yeah, it really is all about me today. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
For a change.
For a change.
What have you been up to?
Went on a date.
She went on a date, everybody. She went on a date.
I actually went on 2 dates.
She did. With the same person.
In 2 days.
with the same person.
With the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slay.
Yeah. It was really nice.
Lovely.
The first date was like a little bit awkward. You know how first dates are.
Yeah.
But we had a lot to talk about, which was nice. And then I was like, oh, he's sweet. And then the second date was really spontaneous because he was supposed to be going out with his friends and his friends cancelled. And then he was like, are you doing anything? And I was having my nails done and you were with me. And I was like, Kevin's just asked if I want to go out tonight. Do I go? And you were like, yeah.
Why would you not?
Yeah. So I was like, okay. We went to Peddler's Market in Kelham.
Yeah.
And then went for a little drink afterwards. And I came home.
Nice.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
And I am seeing him again.
Lovely.
Slay. So. We are now in April.
We are.
It is your birthday month. However. The first of the month.
Yes.
Is obviously April Fool's Day.
Ah.
Do you want to tell everyone what we did?
We pulled a well, no, let me tell the first nasty prank that got pulled on me.
Yes.
Horrible. We'd been out on the Sunday. The bank holiday Monday was April Fool's. My Bruno rang me and he said, Emma, we've done it. I was like, what have we done? He was like, my crypto, it's gone up to £150,000. And I was like, shut the fuck up. What do you mean? And he was like, we can buy a house, Emma. I got so excited. He went, April Fool's. I was like, that is so horrible. I got very excited. And then he April Fool's me. And then I nearly didn't let him in the house because I was like, you've annoyed me.
Bear in mind, he turned up at like 9 a.m.
He did turn up at 9 a.m. with McDonald's breakfast.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did do that.
Forgave him.
Yeah. But the April Fool's prank that we played.
Oh.
We did this on my parents.
It was so fun.
We were trying for ages to work out what we were going to do, weren't we?
We were literally like sat in here talking about like what we could do. We were throwing out ideas left, right and centre, and then we came up with the best idea, but we didn't know how to execute it until exactly 2 minutes before we went into the house.
Yes.
So EmJem, take it away.
So we plotted to say that me and Lois had had an argument and she had thrown me out the house.
We schemed.
We have never argued, ever.
Never.
Ever. So
we have disagreements.
We've had one tiff.
One tiff and I made her cry.
I'm sure you've already told the story on the podcast.
I don't know.
She still feels bad to this day.
I do, yeah. I felt really bad.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
It was literally the smallest thing and I was being sensitive.
You were being really sensitive and I felt so
But
bad.
I had a bad day and
You
I was on
had.
my period.
Yeah.
I just was not having a fun time.
I feel like we need to bring more context. We've definitely not spoken about
Are
this.
you sure?
Yeah.
I thought we had.
I think we've
Go for
mentioned it. But basically we were watching Succession. Bear in mind, we've never watched any more of it. We watched like the first 2 episodes. And I said that I'd seen like a couple of episodes at my parents' house because they loved it. So Emma was asking me questions about it. Yeah. And I was like, Emma, I don't know. And then you snapped at me. So I snapped at you back. And then you snapped at me back for snapping at you. Yeah. And I was like, but you snapped at me first. But you were having a bad day and you were on your period. And I didn't know this. So then I just decided not to speak to her because her snapping at me pissed me off.
But she ignored me.
So I ignored Emma.
She didn't actually look at me.
No, I ignored her. She was sat over in that chair, over off camera, over there, and I was sat here on my phone ignoring her. And she was like, she just got really upset and started crying. And I was like, why are you crying? She was like, are you actually really mad at me? And I was like, are you actually crying? Oh my God, no, I feel really bad.
It's because Lois was being a stubborn bitch.
I am really stubborn.
Yeah.
But I did feel fucking horrible.
It's because she wasn't even looking at me.
That
she acted like it didn't exist.
It
was horrible.
I don't get angry very often. But it takes a certain thing to tick me off, and that ticked me off.
Well, it happened about 9 months ago, so get over it.
I mean, it don't bother me now. I still feel really bad about making you cry, but no, everything else was like, it was done, forgotten.
Yeah.
And we have little disagreements.
Not even, I wouldn't even call them that.
Words.
Not even that.
We just snapped at each other and then forget.
Not even snapping though. Meh. What made it go red?
What did Reed do earlier? My little nephew.
Baby Reed!
My little nephew, right?
Ma.
I took a video of him eating earlier. And he's so funny because he's like 18 months old. He's a proper little character now. And he was just eating. And he just looked at his mum and went, ah!
You were impressed.
Ah! Oh my God, it is, isn't it? Ah! So, I might put it on the Instagram because it's so funny.
The pause. He goes like this. He goes, ah!
He's so funny. And he was like running around this afternoon, screaming, giggling. And Nat was running after him. It was really cute. Anyway, what were we saying? We went off on a tangent then.
We got on a really big tangent. We've never had an argument, ever.
The April Fool's Day. I forgot what we were saying.
So we've never had an argument. We told my mum and dad, well, I went into the house on the phone to Lois, saying, I've just got to mum and dad's. I will speak to you later about what I'm doing. Okay, bye. But I keep her on the phone so that she can hear. But my mum is about to leave the house to go to our neighbour's house. And she's like, where's Lois? I need to go to the neighbours. I was like, about that. Yeah, Lois isn't coming because we've had a really bad argument. Like, really big argument. She threw me out. And my mum and my sister were like, oh, oh. I looked at Bruno and I was trying so hard not to laugh because I'm so bad at lying.
Terrible.
So bad at lying. You could tell it in my face. I was looking at Bruno and I was like, I couldn't even tell you. We just had a massive argument when we got in last night and she's kicked me out. And my mum was like, oh. And I was like, so yeah, I might have to come back here. And my dad comes out and he goes, what do you mean? My dad clocked on straight away that it was fake. But Lois then came through the door going, April Fools!
And your mum and sister were like, eh?
Yeah. I mean, my mum had a lot of questions. She was like, I did think it was a bit shifty. I mean, surely you would have rung. My dad was like, you would have rang us last night to come and get you. Like, if it were really that bad.
Yeah.
So there was kind of plot holes.
Plot holes, but we didn't think that far. We were just trying to have a little goof.
Get a little silly goofy goof.
Yeah, we were just being silly little geezers.
Silly little geezers.
And you know what? It worked for all of 2 seconds.
It did.
And
high five.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good high five. Good connection.
Yeah.
Good connection.
Because we're best friends.
Yes.
It is time for Alexa Play Careless Whisper. So this week's topic of Alexa Play Careless Whispering is cock fry.
Ah, yes.
And the reason I want to talk about this is because I think I've got it. Like a contagious disease. I'm scared.
Right. As a woman who has had it,
Yeah.
it's absolutely fine. Right. I had not had sex in 6 months between me not like finishing with the guy that I saw before my Bruno and my Bruno. We were saying this earlier with the kind of way that we view sex when we are in our hoe phase. You think of it as like being nothing. The moment you stop thinking about it being nothing, you put a lot of pressure on yourself to be like, oh shit, like I need to now have sex properly.
Yeah.
And like have an emotional connection for it.
The cock is now connected to a person who is actually interesting and is nice to me.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, it's not just meaningless.
But, right, when it happens, you need to... This is going to sound so stupid, but you need to think of it like losing your virginity again.
Oh, God, that was traumatic.
No, but, like, the good thing is that you actually know what you're doing. Because you're not actually a virgin.
Yeah.
But it's like you're going through that again.
Oh, God.
And it's also not even been that long, Lois.
No, I know. But obviously, like, the difference between the two people...
Yeah.
They're very, very different.
But don't forget about that. Like, forget about that. You need to remember that at the end of the day, you've had sex before.
Yes,
You've seen a penis before.
Seen many.
There you go. So you've seen many a penis. When you're like young and the first time that you see a penis and the first time you have sex, that's a whole different type of cock fry because you're like, holy fucking shit, this is the first penis I've ever seen in my life.
You know
this
what?
time,
when you compare it like that,
yeah,
genuinely do feel like a virgin again because I was so scared of the cock.
No, but like
as a child, not like as a child. That makes me sound like a fucking.
Do you remember the first time that you saw a penis?
Yes,
I freaked out.
It was when I lost my virginity.
Yeah.
I mean, oh no, I had seen it before that, but I'd only seen pictures of ones that had been sent to me.
Right.
And then if like anything had ever happened with a guy, it was always like in the dark, so I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Whereas the first time anything ever happened with my first ever boyfriend, obviously I was 21 years old.
Yeah.
So his was the first that I ever saw, and it was massive. And I was like, "Where's that gonna go?"
But right, that is a completely valid feeling to have when you lose your virginity, right?
Yeah.
It's also a completely valid feeling to have when you see a penis for the first time in a couple of months. Like, it's okay. Like, it is fine.
I mean, I'm not saying that I'm gonna shag this guy that I'm dating. I don't know yet. Like, it's still very, like, early days, and my mindset has changed completely since the last person I was seeing. I don't really know how to explain it, because he's lovely, and eventually I want to get to that stage, but now I am frightened.
But, right, because I was there with my Bruno.
Yeah.
And I mean, he doesn't watch this, so it doesn't matter. But when I first slept with him, it was the hottest day of the year.
Yes.
Right? We were in his room.
I remember the picture she sent after.
Insert here. No, we'll put it on the Instagram.
I'll put it on the Instagram.
But I remember... Well, yeah, I mean, it's so awkward anyway, isn't it, when you're getting undressed? Like, he took his boxes off, and I literally, my eyes went from being like a normal size to like so fucking big, because I was like, oh shit, this is the first penis I've seen in a long time, and that's about to be in me. I was like, what do I do? But it was a bit late to do that, because we were in the midst.
Yeah.
We were getting down and dirty, as I said last week. We were in the motion of it.
Yeah.
But I saw it, and I was like, well, but you will get over it.
I think if I'm going to have sex again, it's going to have to be in the dark.
No, you won't get over your cock fright if you do it like that.
Well, once I've hopped on it, I'll be fine.
No, you don't want it in the dark. You can't do it in the dark, babe. You can't.
Oh, why am I so scared?
It's getting light outside now. There's not much dark left, okay? The darkness starts at 9 p.m. now.
Oh,
and it's just going to get later and later, okay?
Oh, God.
But no, it's a completely valid feeling.
Yeah.
But also don't deep it. Don't think about it too much, because then you just will not ever want to do it ever again. It's not that deep.
It's not that deep until it's in me.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
And that was Alexa playing Careless Whisper. It is time for the listener story.
Listener stories. Yeah.
Thank you to the one person that sent one in. Everybody, come on now. I know we've not recorded in a while. I know we're behind on the shorts. But do you know what? That shouldn't stop you sending in your stories.
Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry.
She's a busy lady.
I'm really busy at the moment, guys. I've got a life.
She's
and a full-time job that I'm so busy with.
But it's okay. We know we're acknowledging it. That doesn't mean that you should be behind on sending your stories in, though, does it now? I don't think it does. So...
yeah.
Podcast.thehoephase@gmail.com is where you can send them.
Send them in right now. Don't
Lois,
hesitate. Pause this.
Pause it right now.
And send in your story.
Watching you.
Doesn't matter if it's shit. We'll edit it to make it better. Alright?
Doesn't matter if it's shit.
That's what I do with this podcast. Doesn't matter if it's shit. I make it better.
Lois edits the podcast so that my reading of the stories is more cohesive.
Yeah.
Because I can't read.
And I edit out all the and the and the I don't know what I'm saying. Literally, the pauses. We can have like 5-second pauses in between. Like, you go, and yeah.
Do you ever think that's because my brain's a bit slow?
Yeah.
I'm an intelligent lady, but my brain is a bit slow.
You're very intelligent.
I am. We
had this conversation. You're intelligent. You've just not got a lot of common sense.
Which is why it's taken me 9 times to pass my theory test.
Whereas I'm very intelligent in the sense of common knowledge and common sense. Actual... what's the word? I'm proving my point.
Knowledge.
Actual intellect. Not got a lot. Scraped the GCSEs. Barely passed my A-levels. Barely passed my A-levels. And I wouldn't have got into uni. And I've been in the same job for nearly 7 years. I work hard, don't get me wrong. But That was the word. Academically.
Academically.
Academically. Thick as pig shit.
No, you're not.
I'm good at maths.
There you go.
That's about it.
Anyway.
And I can read.
Great.
Sometimes.
On to the story.
On to the story. Okay. This is from an Emily.
Oh, we're Emily.
We're an Emily.
Okay.
Okay. As an older viewer of your pod, I thought I would send you one of my many nights out during my single era.
Oh.
It started at one of our friends' houses, which it usually did on a Friday evening, as she lives in the best area for socialising, so we would always sleep over. So, myself, then she's put Emily and Louise in here, but she's the Emily.
Susan.
She's a Susan. This is from a Susan. I take it back. Hello, Susan.
Lazy Susan.
Lazy Susan. So, Susan, Emily and Louise
Susan
had decided it wasn't going to be a heavy night as we weren't feeling it, and decided we were going to go for just one drink, an Indian meal, and then go back to our friend's house as Emily had work early Saturday morning.
It's never just one, though.
It's never just
Never
one.
just one.
No matter how many times you tell yourself, I'm only having one.
one. No, you don't.
No. You at least end up having a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
A big bottle of
And then
white
the bottle
wine.
turns into 2 bottles.
And then, before you know it, you're on the floor.
And then before you know it, you're spandangled in McDonald's. Wait for a taxi. Continue.
Continuing. We went to our local pub and ordered a bottle of rosé, or devil's juice, which we now like to call it. Anyway, 1 bottle turned into 3 bottles, and we hadn't even eaten yet.
Oh, bloody hell.
I'm surprised you are alive.
Oh.
Let's say Emily wasn't faring well and we needed to get her home. Her boyfriend at the time was out, so we asked him to call on his way home and pick her up, which he did. This left myself and Louise to go for our planned meal. We walked into our favourite Indian restaurant to a room full of men. These men were visiting from all over and were on a night out and didn't know our area at all. Let's just say, after 3 bottles of devil's juice, we said we would show them.
Devil's juice, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Doing the devil's work.
They are doing the devil's work. We got taxis into town and went to our local nightclub, sticky carpets and all.
What, is that what it was called? Sticky carpet?
Yeah, the club's called Sticky Carpets and all.
Sticky carpets. 2 more cocktails from 6 till 9 p.m.
At Sticky Carpets.
Sticky carpets, you get a free shout upon entry. Come on down to Sticky Carpets.
Sticky Carpets in Chesterfield, where would that be?
No one has carpet.
Do they not?
No. Purely for that reason. Sticky carpets.
This must have been a long time ago,
A
though.
long ass time ago. Spoons.
Oh,
But that's not a club.
That's not a club.
That's fucking...
Tell you where used to. Groove before it was Groove.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Groove now is actually quite good. It's like a soch, but for old
I've
people.
been like once.
With me.
Maybe
Took
Moo
you.
Bar.
Used to have carpets, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think a soch used to have a carpeted area.
Maybe that was Sticky Carpets.
Sticky carpets and all.
Sticky Carpets.
Anyway. During the night, Louise had realised that she had Emily's phone in her bag. We knew that she was okay as her boyfriend was with her. Or so we thought.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Anyway, the night went on and we were all having a great time, but somehow, and this I can't remember, we woke up, Louise looked out the window, and in a scream said, "We're in the abyss!"
The Abyss.
The abyss!
Where's that?
I don't know.
The Abyss.
The abyss?
Uh-huh. We're in the abyss.
We're in the abyss. Does she mean like you're in a deep dark hole?
Staring into the abyss.
Or, because I don't know if this is a typo,
Abyss.
does she mean we're in the ibis, as in the hotel?
That's really funny.
Because there's an ibis. Because there's ibises all over.
Ibis and the abyss are two very different things.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to guess the ibis.
Yeah, because they put ABIS.
Yeah, I'm going to guess it's ibis as in ibis hotel, not abyss as in like staring into...
We're in the ibis.
As in like staring into the pit of the abyss.
Yeah.
Which is like a black hole kind of vibe.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Why would you say that if you weren't in a deep dark hole? You're with your friend.
What would you do if we ended up in the abyss?
I'd just deal with it. I'm with you, I'll be fine.
What would you do if we ended up in the ibis?
I would wonder how we got there. Because we live down the road from the ibis.
Cool, let's find out why they ended up in the ibis then, not the abyss.
Abyss.
We're in the abyss!
Are you in the ibis or the abyss? It was around 7 a.m. We can't remember how or when we got here. My phone started ringing and it was Emily. She had woken up on her own, not knowing where anyone was. She'd had to go to another friend's house to call us as we had her phone.
Yes.
Apparently she was so drunk, her Kevin had tucked her into bed, left her asleep and gone home.
Oh.
Rude.
So he didn't stay with her? That's very dangerous, actually.
Yeah, what if she'd have died?
Choked on
That
her
would
own
have
sick.
been your fault, Kevin.
Stupid Kevin.
Stupid Kevin. We hadn't turned up all night as planned, so she had no idea where we were. We managed to get one of the guys to drop us off at Emily's house, where Louise and I finally got into bed. The next thing we know, Emily is jumping on us both in bed, laughing, asking where we had been all night. We ended up going out again the Saturday night, but we all came home together after that. So we don't even know why they were in the ibis or the abyss.
Wait,
Susan, my friend.
Wait, is that the end of the story?
That's the end of the story.
Wait, what? So we don't even know how we ended up in the ibis?
No, Susan, right.
Susan, you're leaving us on a cliffhanger, mate.
Susan, I need more. Was it the ibis or the abyss?
How did you end up there?
Yeah, that was... Well, I mean, she said she doesn't remember.
Surely they found out the next day, though.
Well, I'd like to know. What did you sleep with these men?
I'd like to know.
Girl.
Girl.
I will be replying.
Who were the men?
Yeah.
The men. Where did they go?
Did you shag?
How did we end up in the ibis?
Or the abyss?
Were we on our own in the ibis? Or the abyss?
Well, she was with Louise.
I can't believe that's the end of the story.
Susan,
We're in the abyss.
Susan, there's so many unanswered questions.
So many unanswered questions.
But thank you for the story.
Thank
you were the only one.
For the story. Send them in, team. On to the next section, which is housemate stories.
Housemate stories.
Yeah.
I forgot to do it. I don't have one.
You do have one.
I do?
Well, I've got one, but not from me. I've got a housemate story. So we basically put on the Instagram, because it was an EmJem birthday special, have we got any embarrassing stories? I've got one from someone.
Oh, God.
And I thought that you could tell an embarrassing story about me.
Oh my God, do I have one?
Okay, so, because it's an EmJem special for turning 26, I have a story that a friend of mine has sent in. Are we ready?
I'm so ready.
I trained and worked with EmJem when she started in her job.
Oh God.
On the opening day of EmJem working, our security guard, to be remained anonymous, walked in. Let's call him, we've got a new one, Gerald.
Gerald
is a hunky man who spends a lot of time in the gym.
I know who Gerald is.
A very built guy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a dilf.
Yes. Who was introduced to EmJem as part of her induction as a member of the security team and was contactable if any problems occurred at work that needed escalating. Once Gerald had left our office area, I thought nothing of it until EmJem piped up with Phil. He's beautiful. Every time Gerald came to reception, I used to see Emma go weak at the knees. Good job she was sitting down.
She'd be gushing.
I know EmJem is very committed to her fella, but I know for a fact this is her fave person to window shop with.
Yes.
That person will remain anonymous, but my God.
I'm really struggling for an embarrassing story.
Surely you've got one.
Oh, I do have one.
Okay.
Was this you or was it Laura?
I don't know, let's find out.
I'm a bit worried it might be the wrong person that did this.
Okay.
But anyway, it was a sleepover at your house.
Yeah.
Me, you, Ruby and Laura.
Mm.
And we rang a certain person from the group of boys from dancing.
Yes.
And sang 7 Things I Hate About You by Miley Cyrus down the phone to them. Do you remember that?
No. I remember ringing them, but I don't remember singing that song to them.
Might have been Laura, but it was definitely at your
wait,
house.
no, it was at my house and it was Laura because it was the boy that we all fucking fancied.
Everyone apart from me fancied him.
Yeah,
because he was like my brother. And even now, he's still like my brother.
Oh, yeah.
He calls me sister.
Yeah.
Thanks, sis. I literally commented on one of his reels on Instagram. And he was like, thanks, sis. And I was like, wow, sister's owned.
Sister's owned 15 years later.
Yeah. I was the only person that didn't have a thing for him when we were kids.
Oh, God, I was in love with that boy.
You were.
Like, fully.
You made him sing Come Want Me with you.
No, I did not make him sing it with me, Lois. It was for a competition, and it was our singing teacher that made us do it, actually.
You were loving it, though.
Yes, because... right, no, that was me sarcastically saying yes, because I was 12 years old, singing what Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor... Shut up. Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor. Yeah, that's what I was.
She was in love.
I was.
I had a boyfriend.
You did?
Yeah. We never sang together.
No.
And then he cheated on me.
That's a story for another time.
That's a story for another time. He's great, though. We're still friends. It's fine. It was a very long time ago.
Anywho.
Do I have any more stories? I've got one.
Go on.
We were having a sleepover at my house.
This is the story I thought you were going to tell.
Yes. We're having a sleepover at my house with everyone.
For context, right? We've talked about, so the girls that we went out with a few weeks ago, all of our old dancing friends, we used to do sleepovers, the entire group of us. There used to be 15 to 18 of us in one living room.
Including boys.
Boys and girls.
We were literally besties.
Mates. Yeah, like...
And we were only like, what, from about 12 to
16
we did this. And it was all innocent, like nothing ever happened.
No.
But we were literally like the best of friends.
Yeah.
And this one particular time, this was before we must have been younger actually, because this was before I was 14, because this was at my parents' house.
Yeah.
Before my parents got divorced.
Yeah.
So we were in the living room. EmJem had fallen asleep.
Shock. Like I always fucking do.
It wasn't even late.
But this is a trend that has come right into my 20s. I fall asleep on the side. If I get in a certain position where I'm cozy, that's me.
She's zonked.
Out for the night.
So Emma was asleep. We were all still like buzzing our little tits off. High on life. I don't know what we were watching, but we were watching something on the telly. And we notice Emma is asleep. We've got snacks that are chocolate and melting. So what?
Because there's 16 people in one room.
16 bodies in a room. It's a bit toasty.
It's a bit wham.
It's a bit wham, love. So we take full advantage of the fact that Emma has decided to fall asleep early because she got too cozy. And we put chocolate buttons all over her face and leave them. They melt into her skin. Tried to wake her up by tickling her eye. And she moved her hand
I was waking up
to her face, because obviously there was chocolate on it, but she didn't know that it was there, and pushed it into her hair. So she woke up and she was like, what's going on? And we were like, I'm still thinking about it now. I just remember you waking up. I did feel bad, to be fair, because you got it in your hair.
And took me like 5 times to wash my hair.
Yeah, I did feel bad for that. But
you weren't the instigator of this, though.
No, I wasn't. But
it was the horrible boys
it was the boys.
Our group.
Yeah, it was the horrible boys that decided to do it. But I didn't stop them when I should have. Looking back now, that was not a good best friend thing to do. However, it's now a funny story. It's funny now.
It's funny, haha, now. Haha. To be fair, it was funny at the time as well.
Yeah, it just wasn't funny that we had to like wash your hair so many times.
Yeah.
It's not an embarrassing... it is a bit embarrassing.
What?
It wasn't embarrassing at the time. It was actually quite heartbreaking.
What?
When we were doing Renishaw Hall and you were singing somewhere that's green and you forgot the words and you burst into tears.
God, I did. I bear in mind, right, I've been singing this song since I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
And how old was I at this point?
You must have been about 13.
Yeah. And I hadn't sang it in ages. And I got thrown on stage and
you just sang it on the stage and all of a sudden you just froze and burst into tears, and it was really sad at the time, but looking back on it now, I can't help but find it funny.
I've forgotten about that.
Trauma.
To be completely honest.
Trauma.
On to the next segment, which is questions to the listener.
Question to the listener.
We had 3 questions that we asked our questionos.
What?
Questionos? Hose, ex-hose? Right, the first one was, your partner has been bitten in a zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
Are you going to be single for the rest of your life?
Yes.
Or are you going to stay with your zombie partner?
That was your answer.
Yes. And our Bruno's answer as well.
Yes.
53% said stay with the zombie partner.
Really?
47 said be single for the rest of my life.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, why on earth would you not want your zombie partner to just be happy?
Because they're a zombie.
But, like, they're happy in their little shed.
But I think about it not in the Shaun of the Dead sense. So when I suggested this question, my thought was The Walking Dead.
I've not seen The Walking Dead, so I don't know.
They're not Shaun of the Dead zombies.
No, but Shaun of the Dead isn't like silly, goofy, nice vibes.
Yeah, The Walking Dead is not silly, goosey, nice vibes. goosey.
I feel like if Mike Bruno was to be bitten and he ended up being a clicker from The Last of Us, I'm chopping his head off.
Yeah.
There ain't no way.
Let's call that one Olivier.
Do you want to know something really sad?
Go on.
Oh, no, actually, I don't know if I want to tell you. I won't tell you, it's fine.
No, I want to know.
It's about The Last of Us Season 2.
Oh, I'm conflicted. Tell me.
So, obviously, it's based on the video game.
Yes, I know that.
In the video game,
yes,
Joel,
yes,
obviously, is a lot older than Ellie.
Yeah. He dies.
Well, he's already finished filming. Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal was only filming for maybe a month.
Oh, that's really made me sad.
But he has started filming Fantastic Four.
Oh, slay, I'm better now. Daddy Pedro.
And Daddy Pedro.
Fancy him so much.
Who doesn't?
God, I would let him ruin me.
Oh, yeah. I like Pedro Pascal. What a man. The next question we asked was what is your love language?
Oh, language.
Language. So I had to do this in 2 parts because it wouldn't let me do more than 4. And there's 5 different love language.
The fuck?
So the first lot...
That's the sound my vibrator makes.
She's ruined it. Thank you for listening to the podcast, everybody.
I'm sorry. I'll shut up. I'll be quiet.
So, split into 2 parts.
I'm so sorry.
It's the breathing for me. Oh, she's really crying, everyone.
What? I don't know why I'm even crying.
It's okay.
Oh, I'm going leaky.
The first part of this question, I asked physical touch, words of affirmation, and quality time. So 56 people said physical touch.
Yep.
19 words of affirmation, 25 quality time.
Yeah.
Second part was gift receiving and acts of service. Acts of service 56%. Gift receiving 44%. And then the final question was, are nudes sexting? What do you think?
I'm going to say, just from conversations that we've had, especially with Brad, I'm going to say people say yes.
Yeah. 88% of people said, of course sending nudes is sexting. Silly goose. That's what I put. And nudes are not sexting, it's completely different. Was 12%.
I am in the 12%. Would you rather not be able to have sex with your boyfriend, but you've got to stay with him?
Right.
But you have to have sex with other people, you're just not allowed to have sex with him.
Right.
Or... I was going to go die. Or would you rather just never have sex again?
Right, wait. So, would I rather stay with my boyfriend but never have sex with him, or never have sex with anybody ever again?
You've got to stay with your boyfriend, but you're not allowed to have sex with him, but you can have other sex with can't have sex with other people.
Right.
Or...
So stay with my boyfriend but actively cheat on him all the time?
Yes, but it's allowed.
Right.
Or...
Never have sex.
Never have sex again.
I would rather stay with my boyfriend, but I'm not going to be having sex with anybody else, I don't think. I can live without it. Why would I not want to be with my boyfriend?
Well, that's a good point. I'm not at that place. I would rather just...
Never have sex
never
again.
have sex again. I've got cock fright.
What gross and unhygienic thing do people do that bothers you?
Ooh. This is like the icks, isn't it?
Yeah, sort of, but not in relation to your partner.
Not washing your hands after going to the toilet. That's something that bothers me.
Rightly so.
Offering you a dirty glass or a dirty bowl or like dirty utensils. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know when you're at somebody's house and you like look at it and like you're like, that's not clean. Why are you not clean?
Surely you just asked for another one though.
Yeah, I would, but why are you offering it in the first place?
Maybe they didn't realise.
Why is it not clean though?
To play it devil's avocado.
Anyway.
So yes, the questions are, would you rather not be able to have sex with your partner but actively be able to cheat on them, or never have sex again? Or, what gross / unhygienic thing do people do that bothers you? And that
was that. Thank you for your eyes for watching, your ears for listening, and your hearts for loving us.
Yay! Please do the thing where you follow the socials. It's the.hoephase on Instagram and on TikTok.
It's actually the.hoephasepodcast.
There's a podcast on the end of that. I'm tired.
It's alright. Let her off.
It's my birthday.
It's a birthday.
And my birthday. Say happy birthday to me.
Don't forget to say happy birthday to EmJem.
Don't forget to
on the 14th of April.
14th
but
of April.
Any early messages are appreciated.
Yes. My birthday present that I would like from everyone is for you to send a story in.
Yeah, and you've got to do it because Emma said
It's
so.
my birthday. That's what you got to do. There you go.
Yeah.
Don't forget to slay the day away.
Try not to cry.
Have a nice sleep.
Have a good birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday, EmJem. Watch Geordie Shore.
Watch The Princess Bride.
Watch The Three Body Problem.
Oh, we're halfway through it at the
We're
moment.
halfway through. It's pretty good. Eat some leftover Easter egg chocolate.
Don't worry about having cockfright. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm worried.
Don't need to be. It's
I
fine.
don't need to be, but I am. Until I get over the cock fright, I'll probably be worried about it.
Remember to take your hay fever tablets.
Remember to take your antidepressant, because I forgot to do it today.
Remember to recreationally take cold and flu tablets to stop yourself from getting poorly.
Live fast, die young, bad girls do it well.
Listen to Cowboy Carter. Wish EmJem a happy birthday. Don't forget to slay the day away.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Bye.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye now.
Mwah.